my dear friends. Welcome to my channel. I'm Tekla Martha, counseling psychologist. In my videos, I will just be talking about the issues that affect us in our daily life. This morning, I'm gonna give you 10 things to keep private in your life. Let us move together right now. Why am I talking about this topic? Because I want every person to understand personal information was called personal for a reason. It is not for everyone. It is not for public consumption. Keeping your life private will protect you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Let us move straight to things we should not discuss to everyone. Number 1, family issues. Families are not always perfect. Conflict and issues can arise. Some families have big issues. Others have small issues. Disclosing what is happening in your family to every person will not solve any problem. Instead, you will invite more judgment and gossip. If at all there is any issues within your family, make sure that issues is solved within that family. Maybe it is nuclear family. Let it remain within nuclear family. If at all it is extended family, let that issues remain within extended family. If at all you not be able to solve it as a family, make sure you invite the person you trust most or your family therapist. Let us go straight to number 2, relationship details. Any details within your relationship, it should be between you and your partner or any person you trust most, but not every person. If at all you disclose everything which is happening in your relationship, you will invite more room for unnecessary comment, judgment, and more opinion. Make sure if at all there is any issues within your relationship, make sure you sit down with your partner and try to solve that issues within yourself. If at all you not be able to solve, make sure you invite a person you trust most. Because if at all you keep your relationship secret, you will make that relationship special. And it is very important for a relationship to be special. Let us go to number 3. Your future goals and dreams. If at all you have your goals, and you have already set your goals which you want to achieve, and you have your dream, make sure you don't disclose that goals prematurely to every person. Because some people will discourage you. After they know your goals, they will make sure they discourage you and you will not be able to achieve that goals. Remember, your dreams are the scenes of your success. Make sure you don't share your dreams to every person. Because some people, when they know your dreams, they will try to do all they can to shut it down before you achieve it. My dear friends, learn to keep them private. Another point, you should not disclose to everyone your private financial information. Your financial information, like your salary, your income, your saving, it is not for everyone. It should be between you, your employer, your financial advisor, or any person you trust most, but not everyone. Because that information will be used by your enemy to fight you. Some people will use that information to make sure they they benefit from your finance. Others will start budgeting for that finance. So my friends, make sure you keep that information to yourself. Another point, your personal problem. Every person has his own problem. I have my own problem. You have your own problem. Make sure you don't share your problem to every person you meet. Instead, find a better way how you can solve that problem. Maybe you can share to person you trust most. Maybe you can share to person who's qualified. For example, your counselor, your therapist, because he will assist you to know how to solve that issues. Because if at all you disclose to every person, some people will be very happy to know you have that problem. Others, they will start doubting you. Others, they will see you different than the way they used to see you. Maybe they used to respect you because they thought you have more salaries, you have more finance. But they have realized now, your salary, it is not the way they used to think. My dear friend, that respect will go down. Keep it to yourself. Another point, secret to your success. Every person has his own secret. Don't share it to person you don't know. Don't share to every person you meet. Because some people will use that secret to make sure they overturn your success. Others will use that secret to make sure they control you. They manipulate you. They fight you. Make sure you keep it to yourself. Another point you should not share to anyone you meet, it is about information about other people. If at all your friend has trusted you with his information, with her information, as he has disclosed everything about herself, my dear friend, don't disclose that information to another person. It was not for every person. It was between you and your friend. Because if at all you disclose, your friend will come to know and he will not trust you again. Learn to keep secret and keep that issues private because it is between you and your friend. Another point you should not share with everyone you meet, unverified information. If at all information it has not been confirmed to be true, don't disclose it to any person. Let me give you an example. Maybe you are in the office. Maybe you are secretary. You are working in the share office. Maybe you are in the registry. If at all you see any information, make sure you keep quiet. Don't disclose to every person. Wait until that information is announced officially by the right person. If you know you are not the person you are supposed to announce, don't open your mouth. Just keep quiet. Because if at all you are the person who can keep secret, a person who can keep private, my dear friend, you will be trusted in many offices. Another point you should not disclose to every person or anyone is about your weakness. We are human beings. We are unique and we have our own strength and we have our own weakness. If at all you know your weakness, don't share that weakness to every person you meet. It is not for public consumption. It is not for every person to know. Because if at all that information will be known by your competitor will use that weakness to make sure he fights you. And he will make sure you win. So make sure you keep your weakness to yourself. Another thing you should not disclose to everyone is about your material possession. We all have our possession. We have our health. We have our properties. My dear friends, don't close it to every person, because some people will start questioning that wealth, will start questioning about your property, will start questioning about your possession, and some people will use that possession, that information you have, to fight you. Make sure keep it to yourself. My dear friend, that is now the end of my 10 things to keep private in your life. But before I terminate, I want to leave you just with one word. Always respect personal information. It is not for public consumption. Remember, some things are the keys to preserve your integrity, to safeguard your dream, and to make sure you succeed. If at all you talk a lot about yourself, let me tell you, that tongue will destroy you. Make sure you keep your words. Let action speak louder than your words. My dear friend, this is now the end. I have finished my work. You have the information. Now the ball is in your court. Let us meet next time for another topic. Bye.